Hello YouTubers. Well, I think you all know about my involvement with motorcycles and motorcycle businesses and my interest in engineering, and I have a son and a grandson who are highly qualified in the field with their degrees. So it's a family thing really, and I don't have those highfalutin degrees. Mine was always much more a hands-on sort of thing, and when I was in motorcycling I was very interested in the development of two-stroke internal combustion engines. But what follows is a little bit of a different interest, and you'll see that I'm talking with my cousin, and we're talking about an engine called the Stirling engine. So without a lot more waffle, I will play the video and see you again very soon, and as always, goodbye.
Right, hello, my name's Brian Betts. I'm Peter's cousin, and we spend many an hour chatting on Skype, and we've got some we have many interests in common. And one thing that's recently cropped up that we were interested in were Stirling engines. Now, if you don't know what a Stirling engine is, here's one here. It's a very small one, and the principle was invented by the Reverend Stirling in 1816. And it's basically a differential temperature engine. It just relies on two different temperature gradients, and that's what drives the engine. Right, let me explain the principle. There are two essential parts. There's a small piston which drives the flywheel, and there is a displacer at the bottom in the enclosed section at the bottom. So if we start with a piston at the top, most of the air, in fact almost all of the air, is at the bottom of the lower section. So when the heat's applied, the air expands and it drives the piston up. Now, because it's geared out of phase, as the piston goes up, the displacer goes down. And at this stage, the air, or most of the air, is at the top. Now, the previously warm air at the top then cools down off the top plate. It creates a partial vacuum, which sucks the piston down again, which lifts the displacer, and so the whole cycle starts again. Warm air pushes the piston up, displacer pushes the air to the top, which cools, and the piston comes down again. So it's just a cycle which operates in that way. Now we can actually demonstrate that if you give me a moment. If we give it a source of heat, such as a cup of tea, some hot water, it warms the bottom plate, and it sets the piston in motion, and the displacer does the trick by transferring the air up and down in the lower chamber, so it alternately warms and cools. That's basically the way it works.